How's it going, my peeps? How's it going, my brethren? How's it going, my lads? How's it going? Alright, enough of that. So we all know that Microsoft and the Xbox brand have had a rocky road since 2013, back when the Xbox One first launched. So rocky, in fact, that if you were a veteran Xbox 360 player, you could compare the One's launch to probably a death scene of your favorite character, let's be real. But over the last couple of years, the Xbox has gained a lot of traction in terms of popularity, first-party games, and overall quality. The console, although coming to the end of its life cycle, the Scarlet's coming out next year, it's seemingly come to the point of redemption, and I'm going to go through some of the reasons that I think that, and not only that I think that, but I've got some proof here to show you. So let's get into it. Now, before we talk about the redemption, we all need to understand where we came from. From a platform dating way back before 2013, the Xbox 360. Pinnacle of console gaming at the time. Its masterful first-party games like Halo Reach, Gears of War 3, The Fable 3, limited exclusivity over the Call of Duty DLCs, and most importantly, Minecraft. But yeah, games were popping left, right, and center back then. Back on the 360. Sure, Sony had its amazing single-player experiences like The Last of Us and all that sort of stuff, but we had the non-stop fun multiplayer experiences with endless replayability. These were the golden days for Xbox players. A time where Xbox seemed as though it would forever be the pinnacle of console gaming. But then that god-forsaken VCR came out, didn't it? The big bulky piece of, 80s equipment that I'm pretty sure a lot of people threw in the garbage not too long after. Enter the Xbox One. First party exclusives day one, the UI was garbage, and to be honest, I think Microsoft lost more than half its community at that E3 conference. But hey, at least we can watch some good old TV on our Xbox. Who needs games when you can watch that good old ESPN, cuzzy, am I right? But yeah, that's how far we fell as a brand. It went from gold to pure shit, and I say that with a heavy heart, being an Xbox fanboy. Like, the start of the Xbox One generation was just garbage, it was trash. But ever since the godly day that we heard the man, the myth, the legend, Phil Spencer was going to take the reins, Xbox as a brand has slowly but surely been climbing back up its mountain of disappointment, with more and more first party games coming out, with the quality staying at a good standard. Backwards compatibility is always pushing forward now. Crossplay between PC and Xbox is seamless with most games, at least most first-party games. Like, crossplay is seamless. Good example of that is Gears 5. I've heard IGN and everyone say that it's probably the best PC port in this generation of games, if not the best PC port ever, because it is an Xbox game. They just ported it over to PC. The crossplay between Xbox and PC, you wouldn't even know that someone was playing on a different platform, unless you're a salty boy and be like, oh, the fucking mouse and keyboard aim, bro. Unless you're one of those people, then of course you're gonna realize the UI is always improving as well, man. And I personally believe that the next generation of consoles, it's gonna be a close rivalry between PS5 and the Xbox Scarlet. So I'm gonna jump in with some reasons why I think that. Look at the amount of studios Microsoft have acquired over the past few years since Spencer took over. These are studios just to make games, let alone hardware. You got gems like, excuse me? Fuck off. Who do you think you are?
Would you get the fuck out of my way, please?
But yeah, we got gems like Obsidian Games, known for classics like Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic 2, South Park: The Stick of Truth, Fallout New Vegas, and they're currently working on The Outer Worlds, which is going to be on the Game Pass, so that's a big plus. Rare is the original devs of Banjo-Kazooie, so maybe we'll get a Banjo 3 in the near future, who knows, I doubt it, but one can only hope. We got Mojang, Ninja Theory's made Hellblade and a couple other things. Age of Empires devs, I think that's what they called, they're just called the Age of Empires development team. Turn 10 Studios, they made Forza. Got plenty more. All of these devs that I just mentioned, they're all hard at work making launch titles for the Scarlet in 2020. 343 Industries, as much as I gave them shit just then, Halo Infinite's going to be a launch title. So it's already looking good. That is if Halo's good. That is if it's a good game. But regardless, it's still so much to look forward to upon the Xbox Scarlet's launch. Like, I've been keeping up to date a little with the PlayStation 5, and the hardware's good and everything, but like, on terms of launch titles, they haven't really showed us much, have they? So, comparing those two, I think the Xbox got a good lineup. But you know, apart from the games, Microsoft have already closed the gap between PS4 and Xbox hardware. You know, hardware quality, because Xbox has always suffered from the lack of hardware that the PS4 has. You know, like the graphics on Xbox have always been at a lower point than on the PS4. Like, look at games like The Last of Us, you know, Detroit Become Human. They are phenomenally beautiful games, graphics-wise. Definitely, there's no arguing that. But Xbox is starting to build itself up to that point as well. We got with the Xbox One X launching a couple of years ago. Like, it's been crazy. They branded it as the most powerful console ever, and man, they weren't joking. They plan to triple down on that, in fact, when the Scarlet comes out. And I won't bore you with the specs, but from surveys carried out from various sources, you know, this is from PC Gamer, what I'm showing you on screen right now. I believe it was found out that the Xbox One X was on par, if not better than an average gaming PC. If that's the case in the current generation, then imagine how powerful the next gen's going to be, you know? Because I think I heard that the Scarlet was meant to be 4 times more powerful than the Xbox One X. That could just be me talking out my ass, but I swear I heard that somewhere. But, you know, I'm going to end this video on a note that may leave old Xbox veterans feeling closer to home, you know, in the coming generation that's coming up. With Gears of War 5 making a strong start this year, and Halo Infinite looking hopeful in the next gen launch title, you know, Fable 4 has also been teased to be in production since earlier this year by Phil Spencer himself. He said, you know, I'd love to revive, you know, the Fable franchise. You know, we need more single player games, because, you know, Sony's doing really good with those. You know, he said something along the lines of that, if I recall correctly. But yeah, Rare's coming back from the horrors of Kinect. You know, they're making real games like Sea of Thieves now, and many more devs joining the fam too, like Obsidian. They're going to be hard at work making so many good games, and this alone gives me hope. No, it doesn't give me hope. It gives me faith that the Xbox is back on its feet and ready to be stronger than ever. It's ready to jump back into the console war and be like, hey, PS4, you better start sweating, buddy, you know? You know, if we can have the trio of exclusives that made Xbox, being Halo, Gears, and Fable, all on the same console again. Mate, it's been 8 years now, or so, since we last had that. Then boy, do we have a lot to look forward to. And it feels nostalgic just thinking about that, in all honesty. But anyways, guys, that's me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, let me know by leaving a comment. Tell me your thoughts. If you want to see more, then destroy that subscribe button like I destroyed my the flapping the Cortana. Okay, that was weird. Catch you later, guys.